Good morning, fellow Forex traders, degenerate gamblers. It's Terry, fxwithterry.com, Forex Signals Group, full auto trading. We are going to go over what has transpired in our trades, our signal trades, free trades, premium trades, full auto trading, high profit, feed with gold and indices, I should say. So we're going to go over them. We're looking at the free signals account here. We have an AUD CAD sell, which I believe is valid since yesterday. Market's just kind of going sideways. We just had a news announcement at the top of the hour. So I had to do a restart on my computer, so I'm just a couple minutes late here. What I'm going to do as I'm speaking with you, I'm going to open my browser in the background, pull up a chart. I wanted to see the effect on, I believe, the NZD USD pair, given the news that just announced 5 minutes ago. So I'm going to glance at this. If it's significant, I'll share it with you. If not, we'll come back to it. And it's not significant. Didn't even move the needle. So stand by. I'm going to pull up something here. So I have it ready. I'm going to basically forexfactory.com to look at the news. We just had. You know what? I'm wrong on the time. I am fully wrong on the time. I'm thinking my brain is still on East Coast time. We have. It looks to me. Let me refresh this. I guess we've got 3 more hours. Yeah, we got 3 more hours. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. So we in 3 more hours we have some U.S. I shouldn't say negative. We have some high impact. That's a better way to say it because yes, it's a red folder on forexfactory.com, but we're going to call it high impact. So back to the screen here. AUD CAD sell trade. We have not had anything close in the past 24 hours, and for the week we've closed 7. We were in 2 for a while, 100% profitable, as will this trade be, 100% profitable. Pause screen real quick. We'll go on to, I'll give you an overview of what's going on in the premium signals. Tell you what is open right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 CAD JPY trades, and we've got 1 Euro CAD. So basically, we're trading 2 pairs, and it looks to me like a lot of these pairs have just went against the market. That's basically a pullback, getting ready to shoot towards the take profit area. So. No, I'll share my screen here with you. Nothing closed for the day in terms of premium signals, and for the week, $1,554.24. Let me get my trusty marker out here. So that's a nice profit for the week. That's premium signals. So that's because we had a lot of pullback on quite a few pairs. They all just kind of sit there, and then we had some news events that pushed them all into profit. So. That is looking good. That's premium signals. Let me go back to the pause here and let me take a look at my account list. Next thing we're going to look at is my beta automation feed, full copy trade feed. I'm calling it the 10 pip hybrid. My main feed is called the 10 pip automation. I'm calling this the 10 pip hybrid because we're trading non-currency pair crosses. So I'll share it with you here in a second here. And we're going into this second week. We're midweek on the second week of trading this. So let's just kind of take a look at the results, and it gives you a feel, if you can see this here. So as a $10,000 account bidding a 0.07 lot size, we're trading what I called or created, which was Group 3. If you wonder what Group 3 is and what pairs are in there, the focus is the fact that we're just not crossing currency pairs. We're not trading 2 currency pairs that have USD in them. We're not trading 2 NZD pairs at the same time. So we're in 2,454% margin level. That feels really good. Here's why that feels good to me. I know for a fact no more trades are going to overwhelm this account. I mean, certainly we could get another AUD, CAD, or a Euro Chief, but those are pretty slow movers. So this NZD USD, which has went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 trades deep. The most recent one, NZD USD, I'm going to give you a hot tip, hot take. You could be buying NZD USD right now because it's turning around. If we're what I say 9, 10 trades deep and this thing's turning around, even if it doesn't turn around right now, even if it backs out against us a little bit, it's not going that much farther traditionally. This would be a great trade. And guess what? I have some prop accounts that I help people trade, and I have some hedge fund accounts, and I took this trade. In fact, I took one of these on one account this morning at a pretty nice lot size, and I did a buy because that's going to be a damn good trade. Let's go look at the chart real quick, and quid pro quo here. Normally you would not see this, but I'm sharing the trades of this hybrid feed, and obviously, another week or so here, it won't be available. I even gave you guys the ability, if you track back in the open chat area inside the Discord group, fxwithterry.com. If you're not there, come on over, get a free invite, and this is just going to be a good trade. It's going to be a damn good trade. We are down in this area. The take profit it's not printed on this. Take profit is somewhere up in this area. It is headed that way. So consider this the concept of the data account, okay, where I say, hey, one of the smartest things you can do with my system is to go set up, to get access to the full auto feed, my main 10 pip automation, which is what I call it, and accept all 22 currency pairs into a $100,000 demo account, and now you can see through walls. So we're only seeing a couple pairs of the 22 that are actually open right now, but we see this NZD USD, and it's what you would see in your data feed, and you'd go, wow, yeah, this has pushed. The AI has scaled into the trades. It's going to be very nicely profitable. You could jump into this right now, absolutely, like I am, just letting you know. Normally you won't be able to see this, but if you go, if you're really interested in artificial intelligence, sign up for the automated feed, attach it to a $100,000 demo account, and when you see trades like this, which we got a lot of them right now that have entered and pushed, my system really likes this. This is not the market went against us. The system likes trading like this. It likes entering and scaling into it and mathematically profit. So history-wise, nothing closed in the last 24 hours, and week-wise, $106.75. This is an actual simulated what you would have made on a $10,000 account with this feed, bidding 0.07 lot size as a base. You can see what my AI system does here. So the very first trade went in at 0.07. And then as it went up, it started to, it doubled it here. And then it added another 0.07 here, added a point another. And then it just because the farther it pushed, the more volume we got, the system knows. So it's up $4.90, $6.30 is the bid. And we started, and you got to understand, we started at 70 cents. So now we're at $6.30. So it's scaled up, scaled in, and scaled the lot size up. It's not a direct, it doesn't double every time, because that's called martingale and it will blow your account typically. This does not do that as long as you're bidding realistically. The reason I feel like this is a realistic bid for this account is, again, we're trading 6 different groups of currency pairs, and this particular group is group 3, and I know for a fact it's not going to overwhelm. We're trading group 3. It's not going to jump on some other NZD pair or another USD pair and overwhelm the account. It's not going to happen. It's designed to not do that. So this is a really, really good feed, good automated feed, good account. So back to the pause. Let me take a look at the account list. What are we looking at next? Let's take a look at the reality of the high profit feed. I know we took a loss this morning on, I believe it was US 30, but if you look, and we will, if you look at the overall winnings, it's still a net profit, right? So it's smart to, I don't like setting a stop loss on standard pairs, but certainly on gold and US 30, so on and so forth. So give me a second. Let me pull up the account, and then I will share with you, because I was watching this morning, and I think all the trades are closed. Yeah, so what we're about to see, you can see the trades are closed here. What we're about to see is we went into a gold trade this morning. We went into a US 30. I believe the AI may take some more trades around this news. We'll see what happens. Depends on, this news that happens in a couple hours here. Overall, US 30 took about $1,000, just a little over $1,000 loss. And then gold really, again, this is an auto feed, so I want you to understand something here. We're just bidding a base lot size of $1. Okay, so you can see we got 3 gold trades that all equal $1, and then the US 30 just backed out. So, we're basically down $1,050 for the day. If you look at it for the week, it's up $1,482 for the last 7 days worth of trading. And then month-wise, up $12,685. Remember, this is an auto feed. You could bid whatever. You could bid more. You could bid less, right? I tend to bid a little bit more on gold and a little bit less on US 30 just because of the volatility. But let's go take a look. One thing I have not looked at, and I guess the best way to do it is kind of show you this. So if I come back here for the day and we look at the basic feed got us out at minus $1,000. If I pause the screen here and go on to the large account where I was bidding that exact same trade, exact same automated signal, but I was bidding it at a higher lot size. Let me take a look here. Let me show you this. So you can see here, bidding a higher lot size makes a lot more. It can lose a lot more, right? So $31,000 down in this account, but see how gold is just not, I mean, you compare them, we're bidding we're bidding the exact same amount on both trades. It's just that, this is a good example of being careful not to overbid on US 30 as compared to gold. However, if you look for the week, we're still up 5,300 for the week, and for the month, 134,000. Okay, so I'm not taking one day as, oh God, it doesn't this. You stay in the market, you keep trading it, and you do pretty well with it. So back to the pause, just the reality of trading with high volatility and a stop loss. Next thing I want to look at, we're not going to look at visually today what I call the one profitable trade feed, because the market's just sideways. We're in a trade. It hasn't closed anything, I don't believe. Yeah, it hasn't. We're just in a sideways market, holding on to a few trades there. One thing I haven't looked at, and I know it was pushing yesterday, so stand by. I'm going to pull up something on my end. 945. I haven't taken a look at this at all. Here we are. So what we will be looking at here when I share this is the $3,000 to $100,000 challenge account. And as you can see, given the pairs that I'm trading, I believe I'm trading 9 pairs in this account, 9 of the 22 auto feed. We were at about 500% margin level yesterday. We're at 362, and you can see I don't care what the drawdown is. Doesn't matter. I care about the margin level percent. And we're in, I believe what's happening here is we're in USD CHF has pushed, although quid pro quo, USD CHF sell, Probably a good one you could jump into right now if you wanted to, because I believe it's coming back. If you want to take profit, if you want to know all that stuff, I mean, subscribe to the automated feed, but I'm giving you a kind of quid pro quo here. And we got trade number 2 in this basket of NZD USD jump into. And let's see, what do we got? And here's the problem with this account. If you really want to talk about why is the margin level percent low and volatility, notice we're in NZD USD and NZD CAD. That's probably dumb. I'm just letting auto trades come in here, right, and kind of using this for an example, you guys. But that's why I like my new hybrid feed. It does not trade these currency pair crosses. It just trades one or the other, depending on what group of pairs it's trading. So that's why I like that better. And this is the kind of stuff that can get you in trouble when you've got USD CHF and then you have NZD USD. So that's a USD cross. And then you've got NZD CAD. So you got 2 NZDs open. So not the smartest way to trade, but I'm using this as an example. And what has closed, you can see that we've had some volatility in terms of the market going pushing against, which they know what they're doing. The big market, big banks are pushing this stuff. We did have one closure of $8.15 in this particular account. And what I had said I'm going to do, because I was using this as an example, I believe I'm going to either turn, because this challenge account where I'm trading from $3,000 to $100,000. Right now I'm just trading whatever 9 pairs, which were the least volatile. And it's going to hang on. It's going to be fine. However, what I want to do is attach, instead of 9 pairs from my main kind of aggressive, it trades a lot. It trades 22 currency pairs. I want to put the hybrid feed on this, which trades just, no crosses and trades pairs in 6 different groups, which if you want to know what that is, ask again in the open chat area in the group, or just scroll back. You'll see where I provide what those groups are. So feeling pretty good with that. I'm just going to attach that auto feed to this challenge account and we'll let it roll. We'll let it do its thing. Back to the pause. Let me look at my account list and see if there's anything else I want to show you. I showed you that already. The one thing left is my example $1,000 account. So let me pull that up for you here. 4016. Here we are. I really haven't even looked at this, but I can share this with you. We are in, I'm simply trading this. This is an actual real live account. Trading the one profitable trade feed right now, so you kind of get to see what's in there. Quid pro quo, USD CHF sell. Probably a good trade. This one's a little bit profitable, right? But it's just all of these have pushed. They're going to come back. They're going to go into profit. I think this could be a good trade. It's a slow mover, so you could enter something like this and you might hold it for 2 weeks. It is what it is. In terms of closure, nothing for the day. Over the week, we've closed $86. Remember, this is just a $1,000 account. We did 28% on it last month. That's pretty good for a $1,000 account. And I did this as an example. And this is real live money that I'm showing you here. So, I have the potential of maybe blowing it out. I'm not going to do that though. Let me look here. Derek says full auto, only way to go. It's totally true. And really, we got the main full auto. I'm really leaning a lot towards, and I'm allowed to change my mind, but right now, if you think about my automated feeds, I have my main feed, okay? And then we have 2 other feeds that are pulling trades from that main feed, but those 2 other feeds are because they're copy trade feeds, they feed the trade to your account. My 10 pip hybrid feed and my 1 profitable trade feed are really the feeds you probably should attach to your account. And I'm leaning more and more towards, like I said, prop firms. And, if you're trading a prop firm, obviously I've told you, don't use the auto feed. because the moment you do and another person uses the auto feed and you both take the exact same trade on the exact same prop firm account, you won't get paid. They do not want duplicate trades. So even me, if I had 10 different accounts at the same prop firm, which is allowed at some of them, they would not want me and probably breach me for taking the exact same trade on every account. No, you got to take a different trade. So, manually using the main feed as a data feed, like I said, you can see through walls, you look at it, you look at a pair that has pushed against, like this NZD USD or the NZD CAD. If you look at those on the chart, NZD USD, NZD CAD, they're literally duplicates of each other. They're literally the exact same trade. So if you're in both of them, could be in a little trouble. Now you're over trading. All right. But so use the main feed as kind of a data feed, and then that feeds the one profitable trade feed, and it feeds the hybrid feed. In the future, I may just move everything and make only the hybrid feed available. Why? It's just safer for you. It's absolutely safer for you. So, yeah, I'm just all right. That's enough on that. One thing I wanted to say, I do have an additional automated feed, which is my high profit feed, taking the gold and the indices and stuff like that. So that's separate and not manipulated. It is what it is, right? Derek says, does the hybrid, I can't even say it. Does the hybrid feed trade one pair at a time? It does not, Derek. And you should know this. I built it to trade any of 6 groups. In fact, I'm going to pull something up in the background here so I can show you guys this, since we're talking about it. So give me a second here. And I got to go through my notes, but I have a list. Yes. 1 second, I'm going to share this with you. I'm trying to think of the best way to share this. Let me put this, because I don't want to share some personal information here. Give me a minute. I'm going to put this into a document real quick. Let me open the browser. Let's see, what do I want here? Documents. Hang in there with me. It'll be worth it because I want you guys to see this. Just need to blow up the font a little bit so I can share this with you. And, I'll share it with you now and then because I need to do a little bit of formatting here. So let's go here. Cool. All right. So the 10 pip, I just put this on a document so we can kind of separate it here. The 10 pip hybrid trades these 6 groups of pairs. Okay. So right now we are trading group 3. However, group 3 is the only group where you have an NZD cross because there was nowhere else to put this NZD USD. It couldn't go in any other group, so I put it here. But what I told the system was, if NZD JPY launches, do not allow NZD USD. And in fact, we're actually in NZD USD right now, so I told it, do not allow NZD JPY. So we're trading group 3. The moment all of these currency pairs that are open right now close out, the AI system will back out and will start looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's say Euro CAD launches next. It would then say, okay, we are trading group 5 and we're trading AUD JPY, Euro CAD, and USD CHF, and it would trade that to fruition. If it trades that for a month, that means it was the most active out of any of these based off of the fact that it started active. And then we got high volatility pairs, GBP JPY and USD JPY. I'm not allowing those pairs to be automatically copied to anyone's account if you're using the hybrid. What we will do is I will give you a heads up and say, okay, I think it's time to buy or sell GJ or UJ. And we'll do that at a time when I can see the data feed and go, this looks great. Like this, it's got a bunch of trades. It's heading towards take profit. Jump in now, and you guys will feel like, wow, Terry really knows what he's doing. Well, the AI system knows what it's doing. I just know to watch it and tell you when to trade it. So Let me come back here. Denise says, "How, when can we get the hybrid account?" As soon as I prove it. You know, we just haven't had enough movement, and this is, you know, we're a week and a half into trading it. Normally, I'd trade something like that like a month, but I really want to see it close out of Group 3 and move on to some of these other groups, because it started in Group 3, closed everything out, backed out. Group 3 launched again, so the AI's trading Group 3. That's not a bad thing. It's good. It's keeping us secure. So it shouldn't be too long. I'm absolutely going to make that available. I know it works well, right? Obviously, look at the numbers. It feels really comfortable. Derek says, or will it trade one and another that doesn't cross over? Hopefully you see what I'm doing here. But it's trading one of, you know, the 6 groups. So yeah, it is a really good idea, and it really just stemmed out of just the massive volatility that we get if you're trading these currency pair crosses. So the hybrid stops that from happening. So imagine actually using the hybrid feed as your auto, right? That's copying to your live accounts or anything else. Obviously, you don't want to use this on like a prop firm or anything like that. The best way to trade a prop firm, I'll say it again, I'm going to keep reiterating it because we got new people every day. Take my full auto feed, monitor it on your mobile device, put it on a $100,000 demo account, and take trades that look juicy. And there's a lot of them right now. So let me think here. Let's come back to this section here. And I believe I'm going to pause real quick. Oh, I do want to show you. We'll look at one more account. I'm going to look at my main, what I call my main. I'm going to look at the data feed, right? I'll just show you this. And I want to get you guys used to understanding some numbers that I'm publishing in the group. So let me share this with you. So this is the main data feed, and the big thing to look at here is the $242 in drawdown. It's all relative, but you'll see me say, and I said it yesterday in the group, system volatility. I said whatever the number was, let's say it's, I think it was $120 in drawdown. So compared to now, $240 in drawdown. And if I look at closed volume in the last 24 hours right up till now, is $7.98. So that's actually a little bit low closed volume. And again, account. This feeds trades to your account, and you bid a multiply factor of what I'm sending you. But to get a feel and understanding for what the market volume is, I'm going to continually say in the group to you guys, $242 a drawdown and $7.98. We'll round it. I'll just round it up to like $8. $8 closed profit as of this moment. And the more you see that, the more you'll go, oh, okay. So like, for example, the profit is low, but the drawdown is higher than it has been. That gives you a feel for, and none of it's positive, none of it's negative. It gives you a feel for how the market is breathing. That's it. So are we in a lot of drawdown? What's happening? If we're in a lot of drawdown with low closed profit, that means the market is pulling back like an arrow, a bow and arrow, and it's getting ready to fire those things pretty aggressively during news hours and news release times towards the take profit. So that's just a smart thing to do. Now, I want to do one more pause, come back to something here, just so I have something on screen that we're looking at. And it's not that one. I want to look at, here it is. I just want to put this up on screen while we're sitting here chatting. And I'm going to look at something in the background. So stand by. I want to log into a kind of like a hedge fund account that I have. And then I want to look at a trade because I'm just kind of curious myself. I jumped into that, I think it was NZD USD. So give me a second here. I believe. All right. They're making it. I had to do this computer reset this morning, and of course, it just took me way out of the game for having any of these websites open. So stand by because I don't know. I don't know why I lost it here. Now I'm pissed off. Yeah, it's just not gonna take me to the right account. Stand by. I'll get to log into it. I wanted to see how this thing's doing. I want to give you an example of me jumping into one of these trades, and I'm almost there. Stand by. I know you won't be able to see this. What I had to do was log into one account that I didn't want to, so I can then go log into an account that I do want to. There it is. Just kind of weird thing with my new password system. So yeah, so I entered like a $50,000 account. I entered a 0.70 lot size on an NZD USD buy. It's up $10 in profit right now, and the margin level percent's like 12,000. So I obviously could have went in. And what we'll do is I entered because I feel like NZD USD has pushed the full length that it's going to, and it's getting ready to pull back, which the numbers are showing that. However, I entered at a 0.70. I'll probably enter at a 0.70 again as it gets closer to TP, and maybe 0.70 again, or maybe 0.5 or whatever. I'm going to scale into it as it heads towards take profit. Do you get me on that one? So I'm jumping into the trade based off of the data feed. It's looking really good. And as it heads towards take profit, I'm going to scale in a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. It's literally the best way to trade a prop firm. It's the best way. And I'm doing it manually. And I did set a take profit, but I'm doing it manually. It's a random entry. And there's no footprint from some auto system. And yeah, I entered it right through the web platform, right? So it's like there's no magic number associated, which would be an automated EA trade, so on and so forth. I believe that is it. Did I share the news with you guys? Well, nonetheless, we've got something USD high impact news coming out today, and then some New Zealand dollar NZD high impact news coming out later this afternoon. Guess what? We're in a bunch of NZD trades, and we're in a bunch of NZD USD trades, right? So USD and NZD news today. I'm thinking that's kind of what the market's waiting for to move it back towards take profit. So I'll be ready for that. It's still another 2 hours and 20 minutes before the US high impact news launches, but it launches at, so it's 8:38 a.m. for me, as an example. It launches at 11 a.m. for me, and there's another launch at 11:30 a.m. And then the New Zealand dollar for me, just as a reference, 8:38 a.m. right now. New Zealand dollar launches high impact news at 2:45 p.m. for me. So you can kind of reference that yourself, or just go to forexfactory.com. Make sure your actual time zone is set in the upper right hand corner, and we'll show you the exact times when the news impact is going to. So you, when it impacts, you know what time it's going to happen for you. So, all right, I'm done there. That's it for this. I don't see any other questions or comments. Appreciate you guys joining me. Happy Wednesday, March 20th. I will see you tomorrow, Thursday, March 21st. We'll see what happens. And I think it's, very positive, very a low to medium low volume right now. So come on over to fxwithterry.com, get in the free Discord group, get engaged. There's plenty of free trades in there right now and plenty going on. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's live session.